The Memory Thief. Dina's phone screen glowed softly in the darkness. She was supposed to be studying for her midterm, but instead she was deep into her usual routine, scrolling through endless videos, photos, and memes, losing track of the hours that slipped by. A notification popped up. 3:30 a.m. She winced, realizing how late it was, and with a sigh decided to finally go to bed. Tomorrow, she promised herself, tomorrow she would start studying. As she lay down, Dina felt an odd chill in the room, though she brushed it off as sleepiness. But the next morning, something strange happened. Her best friend Naomi stopped by her locker and said, "Hey, did you tell Mr. Morrow about your art project?" Dina blinked. "What art project?" Naomi laughed. "You know, the one you did last year? The one that got you a special mention at the school gallery?" She looked at Dina with concern. "Dina, you were so proud of it. You don't remember?" Dina frowned, confused. She loved art, but no memory of the project surfaced. "Weird," she muttered, brushing it off. "I must just be tired." But as the days went on, she noticed more strange lapses. Her favorite memory of baking cookies with her mom? Gone. The first time she scored a goal at soccer practice? A vague blur. She felt as if pieces of herself were vanishing, one by one, replaced by an eerie emptiness. One evening, desperate for answers, Dina found herself in her school's dusty old library, hoping the silence would help her concentrate. But as she settled in, a peculiar feeling washed over her. She wasn't alone. Out of the corner of her eye, she noticed a shadowy figure watching her from behind a shelf. Heart pounding, she called out, "Who's there?" The figure stepped forward, revealing a tall, thin man draped in a dark, tattered cloak. His face was pale, his eyes sharp and gleaming with an unsettling intensity. He had an air about him that seemed both ancient and hollow. "I am the memory thief," he said, his voice like wind over dry leaves. "I take what is forgotten." Dina backed away, clutching her chest. What do you mean?" The memory thief tilted his head, considering her. "Every time you choose to waste away, to scroll endlessly rather than live meaningfully, I take one of your memories, each precious moment you fail to appreciate." Dina stared at him, her mind racing through memories she'd lost, her hands trembling. "Give them back. Those are my memories. They're part of who I am." The memory thief raised an eyebrow. "Then why do you let them go so easily? Why spend so much time in the shadows of others' lives rather than in your own?" Tears pricked Dina's eyes. She realized he was right. She had been drifting through days, wrapped in the comforting numbness of her phone, letting real life pass her by. What can I do?" she whispered, her voice barely audible. The memory thief looked at her with something almost like pity. "Reclaim your time, your efforts, your dreams. Live each moment purposefully, and perhaps, just perhaps, I will return what you've lost." And with that, he vanished, leaving only the faint scent of dust and regret. From that night on, Dina changed. She put her phone away when studying, rediscovered her love for art, and even went back to soccer practice. Slowly, the missing memories trickled back. Her first art project, her mom's cookies, her goal at soccer. Each returned memory felt like a gift, a piece of herself restored. And she never forgot the memory thief's warning.